What's up, y'all? It's a gorgeous day up in northwest Arkansas, and we're up here in Madison County Wildlife Management Area. And today we're going to do Tea Kettle Falls hike, and we're at the parking area here. Got my brother Corey with me today. There he is over there getting ready. And so what we're going to do, there's a couple of different approaches you can take to this hike, depending on which gates are open and where you want to park. But we're going to follow the directions from the late Rick Henry in his blog and the hike he took, starting at what he calls parking location number 1. And this hike is going to be a little over 2.5 miles round trip, so not very long. But this particular route, it's going to take us past Reynolds Hollow Falls, and then several of the Warm Springs Creek waterfalls if it's all flowing. This one, Tea Kettle Falls, man, this one's been on my list for years. I just don't get up this way enough right after a rain. You got to catch this one right after a rain, and they've gotten a ton of rain the past few days. So I'm hoping there's still some left. I hope we're not too late, but we're going to do it anyways. And if nothing else, we're going to see some stuff. So from the parking area, you'll come down, and on the left, the road branches right and left. Take the left branch. See these concrete barriers? This will follow this. I guess they've just blocked this road off. I think you used to be able to drive down it, but follow this, and that'll get you to the starting point, and I'll show you that here in a second. Okay, guys, we've got this figured out now. At first I thought my GPS was just off, but that's not the case. We were just in the wrong spot. Reason being, if you're going by the late Rick Henry's instructions like we are, this is parking spot number 1 that he was talking about. Problem is, you can't drive to this anymore. So that's where we were confused. You actually have to hike down to this. I mean, literally the road is blocked off with concrete barriers. So this is, again, if you're going by Mr. Henry's instructions, this is the spot where he started and where you should start if you want to hike along the creek. This is it. So I'll drop a pin here, coordinates in the blog post, and that'll be linked to the video. But basically, right in the middle of this turn in the road, this is where we start. Corey's already got a head start on me. There's a ribbon down there, and we know that's it. So now let's get it. Just to make it perfectly clear, when you get down there in the middle of that curve, you veer off to the right through this field, and you come back here to this little corner. That ribbon I saw down there was just to get you to the creek if you want to go to the creek, but that's not the way to go, really. It's this back corner back here. We're going to get back down to this little creek over here, and we're going to follow it downstream. So here we go. Trail ends right here. Comes up on a road. We'll be turning right, take us to Tea Kettle Falls, and we're going to see quite a few of the Warm Springs Creek falls. But first, we're going to get down here and see this one. Okay, a little correction. We got kind of turned around on our GPS. Turning right there. It is nice. You see some real pretty creek with some little cascades in it, but really you want to turn left here. I was looking at things backwards, so turn left, head down this way, and then we're going to pick back up on our track, getting over to Tea Kettle. All right, I want to clear up a little confusion here. We came from that way where I last left you on this trail, and this is Warm Springs Creek, I believe. So I actually crossed right here where Corey's going across, and we believe that, I see a faint trail here. We're going to follow this. I believe this is it, and it seems to be in line with the GPS track, so going this way. Yep, pretty confident this is it. There's the creek. Pretty quickly you hit this bluff with a little cave here. Pretty awesome. And I'm guessing this is our first waterfall, the first warm springs, #1 here. How about that? There we go. Now we're on the right track. All right, y'all, I'm gonna shoot you straight. That part of the trail isn't really a trail. I mean, you can see where people have walked through there a little bit, but you kind of just have to keep heading downstream and just find your way. It's a little bit of a bushwhack through there. I think you're supposed to keep going, but we just went ahead and dropped down right here on this little ledge into the creek bed. So as long as the creek's not too high, you can do it. We're gonna do that. It's a little cleaner walking, and we're really close to our next waypoint anyway, so you know, just letting you know. I don't want to lead anybody into something they don't want to go down. Make a right back there. It's like 20 steps from where I just left you. Boom, look at that. There's another one up past it. We're gonna go see it too. Well, folks, I've got good news and bad news. Good news is we're here. Double good news is there's Tea Kettle over there flowing like crazy. Bad news is we gotta cross this creek. Well, river shoes are on. Here we go. Oh boy, that's cold. Woo! Cold and refreshing. Yeah. Purple toes. Oh, I'm excited about this. Look at that thing, man. It's over there just getting it. Woo! Got a person there for scale. You can see the size of this thing. Yeah, look at that. Finally. Tea kettle with water. Awesome. Zoom out a little bit. There we go. All right, guys, so we've come out of Tea Kettle Hollow up there. We've come back up the stream, and we're back on the original side. That's going to be pretty tough hiking over there on the other side. And so we came back upstream, and now we're going to cross again. So we're going to cross back over to the same side that Tea Kettle is on, so that we can see Warm Springs #5, and then we're going to go up from there on along up to Reynolds Hollow Falls, and then that's going to be it. So crossing again. We started off going down the creek, then we had to climb back up on top of this ridge here. Kept getting blocked. It's either that or get wet again. So here we are on our way to Reynolds Hollow. All right, at this point I probably need to do some explaining. From Warm Springs Creek, you know, we cut up, you saw the intersection there with this other little creek. We came up this thing, started off, kept getting blocked by bluffs, so we came up on top of the bluffs and then kind of bushwhacked through the woods up here through this, and then that brought us down to this little area here. And there it is, Reynolds Hollow Falls. Yep, let's get down there. Ooh boy, coming up that hill, man, it's a strainer. So we're back, and let me just tell you, if you've read about this hike on Rick Henry's blog or Tim Ernst's book, I know for sure Rick called this an easy hike. Tim may have too, and things have changed since then. Those guys got to take this road that's blocked and drive all the way down to the bottom and park in that area that I showed you. And they didn't have to make this hike back up this hill. I would say it's probably a good at least 400 vertical feet up, maybe more. And ooh, it's a heart pumper, let me tell you. And then also, and let me just give you my summary. You know, I could make this video an hour long trying to tell you every twist and turn and all that. You're not going to watch that. You may not even make it this far. Same thing with the blog article. I mean, I could write a 10-pager. Bottom line is, go to the blog post that I'm going to have linked in the description below. Go there and then get the GPS track and save that in the GPS. If you stay close to that track, you're going to be fine. If you don't have that, then stay close to Warm Springs Creek. As long as you stay close to that, you're not going to get lost. In and out, and you'll make it. Because the thing is, there is a trail, but the trail just, you lose the trail now and then, and there's some spots that it just turns into a bushwhack. So if that happens to you, just you know, stay close to the creek. So there you go. So please consider subscribing to this channel if you like this video, want to see more. And we've got, you know, we do paddling, biking, a lot of hiking. So there you go. Again, this has been Tea Kettle Falls with the stop at Reynolds Hollow Falls. Thanks for watching, guys.